Right, let's talk about one of the loudest and most emotionally charged ideas floating around on social media right now. Billionaires shouldn't exist. You've seen it, Twitter rants, TikTok hot takes and activist soundbites. They say, no one needs that much money. They say Jeff Bezos could end world hunger tomorrow. They say, if you're a billionaire, then you've exploited someone. It sounds good, as long as you don't think about it for more than 5 seconds, because once you add even a little bit of basic economics and common sense, then the whole narrative just falls to pieces. So, let's do what the internet rarely does and actually think. This is the moral argument. How can one man have 100 billion when there are people starving? Look, inequality exists, and no, it doesn't feel good when you see suffering. But here's the reality. Jeff Bezos is not sitting on a vault of gold. Most billionaire wealth is tied up in shares and ownership, and in Jeff's case, Amazon stock. So, unless you want to sell off Amazon, destroy investor confidence, crash the stock, wipe out people's pensions and sack 500,000 employees, then you're not redistributing anything. What you're doing is burning down the house because you don't like the guy who built it. Right, the classic line, you can't make $1 billion without stepping on people. Well, tell that to the thousands of people employed by companies like Stripe, Tesla, or even WhatsApp, which had only 55 employees and got sold for 19 billion. Because billionaires don't extract value, they create it. They build platforms, they solve problems, and they take massive, massive risks. They put in 100-hour weeks, they pour their own money in, and they don't get paid for years, all on the off chance that their idea might take off and might change the world and might make them rich. Is that exploitation? No, that's incentivization.
Here's the thing. Most of you watching right now are not subscribed to my YouTube channel. I get it. We all get forgetful at times. But if you're getting value from this, please do me a quick favor. Hit that subscribe button. You'll get podcast clips, you'll get behind the scenes content, and you'll get real world insights that could change the game for you. It takes a second, it costs nothing, and it helps me bring you bigger and better guests, bigger and better content. So tap that button and let's make this happen.
You've heard this one too. If billionaires gave away just 1% of their wealth, we could end poverty. Well, look, that is a great TikTok line. But again, most billionaire wealth isn't liquid, and you can't redistribute equity in a functioning business without destroying that business. And even if you could, redistributing billions once does not solve systemic poverty. What does solve it? Job creation, infrastructure, education, entrepreneurship. All the things that the best billionaires already invest in. You've heard this one too. Nobody needs that much money. Correct, but that's not the point. It's not about what they spend, it's about what they build, own and scale. Look, Messi doesn't need 100 million to kick a ball, but he gets it anyway. Why? Because value is determined by the market, not by the need. It's the same for Elon, it's the same for Oprah, it's the same for anyone who creates something that people want at scale. Now, if you start capping people's upside, then you're going to kill ambition. Do you really think that people are going to grind 80 hours a week for 10 years just to be told that they've earned enough? That's how you crush innovation and you hand everything over to the state. No thank you. Look, here's the truth that no one on Twitter wants to admit. Billionaires aren't the problem. The system is the problem when it doesn't give people the chance to win too. If someone's dodging tax, close the loophole. If someone's buying political influence, regulate it. But banning billionaires, that's not justice, that's just envy dressed up as morality. If you hate billionaires so much, go build something better, make your millions, pay your team well, and give to the causes that you care about. Be the example instead of shouting at the people who've already done it. Because you don't lift people out of poverty by pulling down the people who built the ladder. Billionaires exist because the system rewards results. And if you want a better world, reward better results. But don't burn the system to the ground just because you're not on the podium.